Thank you guys for tuning in. Right now, I'm going to be doing a full head install with a lace closure on my client. At the moment, I am putting edge control on her edges just to slick the hair for when I start to do my parts and for when I start to do my braids. It just helps me out with the edges. She'll be getting a full install with 3 bundles, all 14-inch Brazilian body wave and a 14-inch lace closure, all hair provided by myself. So right now I'm doing the cornrows in a downward motion going away from the part, and I'm going to do that on the whole head. And yes, I do braid with these long ass nails. I feel comfortable with them. When my nails are really short or when I don't have them, any acrylics on, I feel crippled. So as I said, I'm continuing braiding away from the part. When I bring the cornrows all the way down to the nape of the neck, I fold my cornrow up into the next braid, just so everything could be flat, even, and seamless. And yes, I am using my iPad. Camera was forgotten home today, and I still wanted to record this video, so I said I'm going to do it with the iPad. Continuing the same concept and same steps on the other side, braiding the cornrows in a downward motion away from the part. Okay, at this moment, I'm lining up the lace closure and figuring out where I want it to be, and then I'm going to take my needle, run it through the braid, and start sewing under the closure. This helps with the closure not pulling back after a couple of days and after her hair is grown out. I'm also placing the closure about a half an inch away from the cornrow above her hairline, if that makes any sense to you. That so as I continue sewing the closure, and when it pulls back into the right spot, not where her real hair is showing in front of it. Continuing the same thing on the other side. I'm just sewing the closure down all the way around now. And as you notice, as I do that, the closure pulls back a little bit, but it's gonna show a little bit of her real hair on the side where the part is, because of the way a closure is and where the way her hairline is angled. But I stick that with the edge control, and it's gonna look as if it's her baby hairs. So I'm sewing in my bundles. The first bundle, I'm doubling the weft, and I'm sewing it across each side over and over using the flip over method. Now, as I go along, I tend to flat iron the hair as I'm going along. So right now, you're gonna see me doing the flipping over to the next side. And what I do is I separate the double track. I stitch the corner down, the edge down, one track, and I fold that one just for a seamless fold over and a less bulky fold over for when she wants to pull her hair up. And then I grab the 2 tracks and then continue on after I have gotten that first corner laid. Then I continue that step, flipping it over from side to side, all the way to the closure. This hairdo is going to be a 2 day hairdo. Just the fact of it's her baby shower tomorrow. So today she just came in to get the install installed, and then tomorrow's going to be styled. Her makeup is going to be done, and you'll see the end results. So right now we're doing the styling of the install. And right now I am bumping the bangs. Now I tend to bump it before I layer it, just so once I have cut the layer, I see exactly where it's gonna fall when I curled, or if I just even leave it straight. I tend to like to do that with the bangs, especially when I'm razor cutting. And at the bottom now, I'm taking up off an inch of the thin hair that tends to be at the ends of the hair when you do a sew-in, and I'm just evening everything out. So after making sure everything is even and everything is good, then I'm going to start to curl, do pin curls. So right now I'm curling the hair and pinning it, so while I do her makeup, that it could be setting. I'm using a 1 inch barrel also. Now, when I curl the bottom, I'm not going to pin it. Reason being, her hair is not layered yet. We're going for a layered sort of look. So I'm going to pin the top curls just so that hair could be tighter. And then I'm going to leave the bottom row that I curled unloosed just so it could be looser to give a layered illusion without cutting the hair. So right now I'm just taking out the pins after I've done her makeup. And now I'm just combing out her curls and combing out her layers. And now I'm just recurling some curls that I didn't like, that fell not the way I wanted them to fall. So now we're just combing it out and playing with it and making sure that everything is placed correctly, making sure that I don't have to do any more curls. And I tend to have to do more in the front, but I'm not doing it tight curls. I'm just, giving it more bump. So by the time she goes home and changes her clothes, when her baby shower reaches, all the curls would have fell in a nice soft look. Right now I'm doing her baby hairs. I'm just doing over that curl. Probably giving me an issue. And this is the end result. Thank you guys for watching. Please rate, comment,